For us to take a quick little break, get some water, and you guys don't go anywhere. When we return, we will be visiting with the Class 1A state champion Clay Blue Devil Wrestling team. The Edge is coming right back with some serious grapplers.
The 2004 family of GMC Envoys is engineered with all the horsepower, all the cargo and passenger space.
Hey, here we are. We're back, guys, and joining me now is the Class A state wrestling champion, the Clay Blue Devils. It's been 29 years since Clay High had any team state champion. That was the football team, was 68, 69, and 67, 68, so I can't really do my math that well. I was obviously a wrestler myself. I had my head hit against the mat a few times, and that's why I'm off on the year there. But joining me right now is Coach Jim Reep. You've been the head coach now of this program for 11 years, taking over for Pete McCabe back in the day. That's a coach that I know well from when I was at Orange Park, but at the same time, you guys had a phenomenal run here. Before we get into that, we'll actually introduce your wrestlers so everybody can get an idea of who's who here. We'll start down low with the smaller guys. First off, name and how you did.
Corey Bonistel, freshman, state champ.
That's right, state champion there.
Spencer Kniff, I'm 4-time qualifier and 3-time placer.
Right.
Steve Queen, state qualifier.
William Kendrick, 3-time state placer, 2-time state champ.
All right.
I'm David Conrad, a 2-time state qualifier, 1-time state placer.
Chris Onishek, I'm a state qualifier.
Hunter Hill, 3-time state qualifier, state runner-up. Ty Wainwright, state qualifier.
My name is Andy Milburn, I'm a state placer.
Virgil McDuffie, 2-time state qualifier, state champ.
McKay, state qualifier, state placer.
The nerves. These guys can get on the mat in front of hundreds of people and in here just a camera and listen their mind. That's all right, though. That's the way it should be.
Kyle Erickson, Elijah Charles, 3rd place.
Craig Ponchak, 2-time state qualifier, state runner-up.
Cy Wainwright, 2-time state champ.
All right. Now, back to the coach, and of course, Coach, it all starts with you. When you took over from Coach McCabe back in the day, obviously Clay has had a good wrestling program and could see a state title somewhere down the road, but when you took over from Coach McCabe, what was it like when you took over that program?
Well, you know, we came into a great situation there. We've had a tradition since way back, and a guy named Bill Beal started the program there, and Mr. McCabe took it and ran with it. And when I came in, we didn't have a junior high program, and that got issued again at Green Cove Springs, and all these guys wrestled at either Green Cove Springs Middle or somewhere in Clay County at the junior high level. And I've got involved in the club wrestling in Clay County, which has been very strong and been real asset to us. And these guys have all been wrestling now on the mats for 7 years, and that's really the advantage. There's lots of guys that do a good job in Jacksonville. Rusty Kellum, those guys at Forest had a great year, for instance. But their kids have been wrestling 3 years. These guys have been on the mats for 7. So, I mean, it's quite a difference. And, you know, we have great administrative support with a principal who was a former wrestling coach, and the people in Greens Cove Springs have gotten behind us, so it's been great.
I guess making the move to Class A is probably your biggest benefit because the past few years you guys have been in 2A going up against Brandon, who is a big-time state power. I think, what, 15 state titles now? So that must have been a bit of a helper going down and not against them in this class.
It was. You know, Brandon is the winningest program, male sports program in the country in any sport. Right. So going down to classification certainly gave us a great, chance to win a state title, and we took the opportunity and ran with it. You know, we broke the record for points in our division. It was 201. We scored 223. We had 4 champions. So, to do that well, it's been great. It's been a great year.
223 actually broke the record in 1A because there was Cardinal Gibbons that had, 201, I believe, beforehand.
That's
so
correct.
You guys set a new state record in points, and they had that done pretty much in the first night.
It's been surreal. It's been surreal.
Now, you guys have had a few wrestlers that have obviously placed over the years, but possibly your biggest surprise this year was your freshman wrestler.
Well, he wasn't really a surprise to us. We knew he had a lot of talent, and he's, won a junior high levels a national title. So we knew he could get the job done. We felt like he'd be very competitive going into the year, and certainly he met those expectations and got it done last night in overtime. So, he's a great talent, and he's now using all that talent to his potential.
Okay, let's actually take a quick talk to Corey. Come on up here. Stand up here real quick. Now, being a freshman, you had to have some nerves. I mean, you were a national champ, but at the same time, being a freshman at the state tournament, any nerves at all, and does this help you confidence-wise for next season?
Well, I've been through a lot of, national and big tournaments and stuff, so there was a lot of pressure being a freshman. People thought I'd be a 4-time state champ, but as far as, you know, being on the finals and there's only 3 mats and thousands of people, wasn't too big of a deal. I've done it plenty of times before, so.
Now you will have that pressure to be a 4-time state champ now. Is this something that obviously you set your goals on? Is it a possibility for you?
Yeah, actually, we had a guy, P.J. Colbert, was a 4-time state champ from Clay High, but he had only won 3 regional titles. So I'm hoping, my goal is to win 4 and 4 state championships.
It'd be nice. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Are you going to move up in weight classes?
Oh, yeah.
I hope so. I grow a little bit. We're gonna come over here to one of our shyer wrestlers on the night, and the pressure's been on you for a while. But you've won 2 state titles. You took last year where you had an injury in the tournament, but you got back. And was that part of I guess last year when you had that injury? Was that part of the reason why you wanted to make sure you got back and got the state title this year?
Well, yes, that was one of the main focus for me. Come back strong this year, make sure I win, and place high. Basically, win big matches for the team. And for everybody who doubted me, just come back, wrestle hard, show them that I was strong. I finished strong.
And that you did, 2-time state champ. Congratulations to you. And one last one before we cut the night short. We're going to bring in the big man, Cy. Cy Wainwright, 2-time state champ, going to play football. But is wrestling ever a possibility after this year?
Yeah, I'm definitely considering it. I mean, I hope everything goes well through with football, which it most likely will. But, I mean, if things don't go through with football, definitely wrestling's an option.
You're going to continue to try and do some club wrestling? Help these guys out when you can?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Like over there.
In local schools in the area where I go to school at, yeah,
Be nice.
definitely.
In Daytona, they have some good programs down there as well. Well, that's going to do it with our Clay High Wrestling state champions. These guys have been phenomenal all year. You guys have a good work week, and we'll see you back here next week for The Edge. Have a good night.
There's regular or quad cap.